Today I'm going to talk about a very serious subject. It's about goal setting. It's about how to get what you want in life. Now, I know that in life, a lot of times we think about things. We have wishes. Let's say, for example, you wish you had a nice car, or you wish you had a beautiful lover in your life, or you wish that you had a better job. I mean, there's a plethora of wishes that we can basically waste our time and our energy looking at and daydreaming about. But a lot of times wishes go from just a mere wish and become a burning desire. So, for example, you might have a desire to lose weight. And when you have a desire, you have more than just a wish. You have a vision of something that you want, and you want to go towards it. So, if you want to get into a school or get a job, you have to have more than just a wish, but a desire which is set upon with plans. So when you plan, you basically chart out what you want to do to attain your goal. Now, one thing you have to understand is that when you get to this part of your desire, to the point where you're planning, what you want is actually coming towards you. Think of it this way. Imagine that you got it one day and you said, I want a pizza. So what you did was, you set in motion the action of the pizza coming toward you. So imagine in your deep imagination that there is a pizza and it's actually rushing towards you. Okay, so going back to the first thought, you're thinking about the pizza and now you have to kind of form the plan to get the pizza. You say to yourself, well, I want a pizza. What kind of pizza? Then you decide. You want pepperoni, and you want anchovies, mushrooms, whatever. It's your pizza. Now you say to yourself, where am I going to buy the pizza from? There are many choices. You see, goals have many choices. Then after you decide what choice, because your choices can vary, it could be either get it from Papa John's or Domino's or Little Caesar or wherever. Or you can go to the store and buy it in the frozen food section. Therefore, if you want it to come to you by a delivery service, or do you want it to come to you from the supermarket? It's your choice. Which one is more desirable? Which one is going to be easier for you to sustain yourself with this goal, or which one is going to give you the better result? Now, part of making goals is looking at the results of your choices. If I choose one of the delivery services, I have to wait for it. The guy will get here. I have to pay him money, give him a tip, and then go inside and enjoy the pizza. Or I can get into my car, which means I have to get up and get dressed and get into traffic and then go to the store and then go to the aisle and then select the pizza and then pay for it, get back in the car. So it depends on your level of comfort with your goal. So now let's say you chose the option of getting it delivered to you. So now you've done that. And so now what you're going to do? Are you going to use your cell phone? Are you going to use a payphone? Or are you going to use your house phone? Well, you're in your house, so of course you're going to use a phone in your house or your cell phone. Okay. Now, if you use your cell phone, will you be distracted and start doing some like say looking to the internet on your cell phone, because they can do that now? When you start texting, when you start doing any other thing, when you call someone else. Because think about it, a lot of times when we have goals, we become distracted and we try to get them into line. Say you're going to exercise and you get up in the morning and you go to run and it's raining. So you say, well, I'm not going to do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. You have to decide what step to take to make sure you continue with your goal. So you said, okay, I'm not going to use the cell phone because there's too many things on there to distract me. I'm going to use the house phone. So you get the house phone and you make the call. Now, call's made and the guy said it's going to take about an hour. And so now you say to yourself, do I want to wait for an hour for the pizza to show up? Am I going to call someone else? Am I going to go get it myself? Or am I going to wait that hour? Again, a lot of times when you make goals, things that you can't control come into play. You have to decide if you're going to work with these things. Okay, so now you say to yourself, okay, I will wait an hour, no problem. And now you're hanging out, and the guy is bringing the pizza. Now you start to envision what the pizza is going to look like, what's it going to smell like, what's it going to taste like, and how you're going to enjoy it. Are you going to enjoy it by yourself, with your spouse, with your children? Who's going to be there to enjoy this pizza with you? A lot of times when you have a goal, you have to decide and really envision who else is going to share in the goal with you, because having a goal oftentimes is augmented in the joy thereof if you have someone else to share with. So therefore, look at that as an aspect. So now, what happens is, it's 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and it's 10 minutes away from the pizza showing up, and you're ready. You're ready. You got the money. You got maybe you got some Coke that you're going to drink with it, or some water, whatever you're going to drink with the pizza. It's there, and you're ready. Now the time comes, and it's passed, and the guy isn't there yet. So now what do? Do you start to get upset? Do you say, I'll give him 5 more minutes? Or do you call and cancel the order? See, a lot of times when you have a goal, when things don't work out the way you chose to lay them out, then you say it's not worth it. But in fact, you have to understand that it's coming. You see, that pizza is coming. Your weight loss is coming. Your spouse is coming. Your job is coming. You have to be patient, because sometimes things that you can't control interfere with the arrival of your goal. So now it's 10 minutes after time. Finally, just knock on the door. The guy shows up. Now, are you upset with the guy, or are you happy? Again, a lot of times people can't revel in the success of their goals because they took too long. Understand that once your goal arrives, you should be happy. You should celebrate. Okay? You don't say to the guy, you son of a gun, you're 10 minutes late, you're whatever, I'm not going to give you a tip, and I want a discount, I'll never call. No, once your goal is achieved, you should be happy that your goal has arrived. You've lost that weight, you've met that special person, you've got that job. I don't care if it took you 5, 10, or 20 years longer than you thought. You should celebrate, and that celebration should be planned when you set your goal. You should set your goal with the idea of celebrating. Okay? So now you've got the pizza and you've paid for it, and the guy left and you're sitting down, and now you should enjoy it. Enjoy your goal. Enjoy the success. But also, let's look at the attitude that, let's say you had a slice of the pizza and your family has some and there's some left over. Now what do you do with what's left over? Do you throw it away? Do you just leave it on the counter? What do you do with it? No, you have to protect it because you need it for the future. Which means that once you achieve your goal, you achieve that weight loss, you get that spouse, you have that child, you start to make sure that you take care of it, because it's not a one-time thing. A lot of times people do when they, let's say for example, they lose weight. First thing they do, they celebrate, they're happy, that they look at their new body, and then they slowly start to go back into their old patterns of being overweight and being unhealthy. You find that spouse, that someone who makes your life special because of their love, and after a while you start taking them for granted. You stop telling them that you love them. You stop paying them the honor that they deserve and that you envision that you have. You have that child, and again, the child after a while becomes just a little brat, and you're yelling at it and not taking care of it, and you see it in life. So in order to get what you want, you have to first have a desire, you have to have a plan, you have to understand that it's on the way, but it might take longer than you envision, so be ready for it, celebrate it, and when it comes, maintain it. Maintain it, because goals are worth achieving. So until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and as always, you have a great day. Bye now.